We are back. Took a little intermission. Now, as you see here, you must have your firmware already downloaded, like we stated before. And you want to click on AP. And you want to find a location on your computer that you downloaded or extracted the file. Just want to double click on that one. It's going to take a little time, so just be a little patient and wait for it to get done. You always want to put the firmware files in AP, and routing files can go in the CP category. All methods of downgrading are done the same. Okay, finally added in successful, and now you want to click start. Once it completes on the phone and the PC at the same time, then the phone's gonna reboot, start over, and it's gonna be downgraded to 4.4.4. Well, this is 4.4.4 for us, in which there currently isn't a 4.4.2 or lower for the Sprint Galaxy Note 4s or S5s at the moment. We're currently in develop with that. We're still currently working with the Sprint Galaxy Mega, because the Sprint Galaxy Mega, let's see, there's no downgrade currently for the Mega. So if your Mega is on 4.4.2 and above, then you cannot get a downgrade for the Galaxy Mega. I say from Sprint. Sprint Galaxy Mega can be GSM unlocked to use in the US, but it has to be on 4.2.2. See, we're about almost half there. You'll have to do an additional step too. You have to keep in mind too, you have to do an additional step once everything gets done and the phone reboots, powers off, and turns back on after the downgrading. You'll have to wait till it gets to the sprint sign. Wait for about, I say, 15. As a matter of fact, if it starts saying it's updating, allow it to update, and then it should probably turn off and turn back on. If not, don't worry about it. But when if it powers off and turn back on, you want to make sure that it gets to the sprint screen at least, and wait for about 15 to 30 seconds or less. If it doesn't pass that screen, then you'll have to do a factory reset. A factory reset is done the total opposite. How in this method we pressed and held volume down, power, and home. What you want to do is take the battery out, place it back in. You want to hold volume up, power, and home until you see that you're in recovery mode. And it's factory data wipe everything. Okay. It states that it's complete on both ends. You want to make sure that you downgrade the firmware, the appropriate and the right firmware. Because if not, you're going to be stuck with a brick. Certain bricks can be repaired. As a matter of fact, as long as you're able to get into download mode, then you should be good to go. But if you're not able to get into download mode, we do have these devices that we can sell you. It won't cost you that much, where you'll just plug it into your device and it'll get you in download mode. You have to plug it into the head jack of the phone. Like you see, like this right here, I guess it didn't do the upgrade and it's stuck on that spark screen. Don't be alarmed. That means it's just time to put it in a factory recovery mode. That's when you do the volume up, power, and home instead. So unplug it from the computer. Take the battery out. Place it back in. Hopefully I can as a matter of fact, we're going to pause the video for a moment. Okay, now we're back. We just placed it in recovery mode. Just hold volume up, power, and home. We were trying to do it like we did it in our first video, but apparently that option didn't work. Okay, so you want to go down to wipe cache and partition, press the power button, and it'll wipe everything out on that end. It'll wipe all the bugs, just everything. And then you want to go to factory reset, scroll down to yes. Complete. Reboot system now. And this time it shouldn't get stuck on that sprint screen. A lot of times you have to do a factory reset. You can just let this one sit. As the screen goes darker, that means it's going through the activation process and phase. If you don't have active service with the carrier that you're downgrading, the activation process will work faster connected to Wi-Fi. Okay. It's finalizing Android update. Please wait. Android update successful. Keep in mind, we downgraded this device, the Galaxy Note 4 Sprint, from 5.0.1. I would just understand, even though we don't even understand any of that. Who takes the time to read that stuff? Not even us. Next, done. Skip, 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 skip till you loop. Okay. Now, we're back at the phone. Now, to check out our firmware, now go to settings. Okay. Just ruin what I'm doing, huh? Okay, about device, and scroll down. 4.4.4. Thank you for watching. Tune in and subscribe.